So today I actually want to ask my fellow travelers who are here, and they are from India, and they've been traveling and been on the road for a while now. And I'm actually very curious to know how to find all this nutrition, food in Estonia. So let's start with the food.
I think for me it has been pretty easy to not go for unhealthy food because thankfully Estonia does not have a lot of options of street food that are unhealthy. So plus points to Estonia for that. And I think it's very easy to pick healthy items from the grocery store as well because they are usually very high quality even if you go for the normal brands. I did not find quality to be bad or the ingredients to be off from what the label says. For example, if it says it's a protein bar, it's actually a protein bar. It's not full of sugar. It's honest to the word. So that's something I really like about Estonians, kind of straightforward names and straightforward items, even in food. The way they speak and the way they behave, they also are very similar to that in terms of food.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I have something to add. So, if you happen to be a vegetarian in Estonia, forget about it. You're just gonna have potatoes, feel it raw and organic, right? Nothing else. Yeah, if you really...
We have vegetables. Come on, beetroot, carrots. There are a lot of vegetables in Estonia.
So, potatoes with grilled vegetables, right? You put salt, pepper, you're done for the day. Have it 3 times, 365 a day. That's it.
Are you talking about cooking at home or the
Going out and
eating
eat.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. What else do you get?
There are also vegan restaurants and vegetarian restaurants.
So, the dairy products are also out. It says potatoes and vegetables and that's it.
How so?
I love the dairy products in Estonia. I
But that's not
really
vegan.
enjoy them. They are not vegan, of course, yes, but I am a vegetarian. I am okay having dairy, and I really enjoy the variety of dairy that we have in Estonia. I love it so much.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the variety is so good, but I'm only saying, if you're a vegan, and the only way you're gonna survive is potatoes and grilled vegetables, and that's it. But that doesn't mean that Estonia is not working on the spices, right? So you happen to be in any of the supermarkets and stores,
usually.
you're gonna find hell lot of spices.
Yeah.
But this is something so nice because I feel it very warm and inviting as a digital nomad. If I were to create or make, Indian food, want to have that garlic and turmeric and all those things.
We have a lot of onions in the supermarket as well. So maybe, Shreya, you can talk about cooking at home because I know you prefer to cook at home, all the food. So with the Estonian ingredients and everything that we have available, how do you think it is for you? Are you satisfied?
I also tried rye bread, by the way. So rye bread is very unique to Estonia, from what I know. And I've tried having it with some dairy products like kohupim and with some butter that is also very local. So I do enjoy that kind of food as well, and it does fill my tummy. So I think for my appetite, sometimes if I eat out, the food is not much in quantity, unfortunately. But if I prepare it at home, I can get whatever sort of ingredients I like. I like to keep it basic, so I think that's why I'm surviving. If I want to, keep craving for Indian food, I think Estonia might disappoint me, but I'm adjusting and I'm open to trying local things as well. I recently tried buckwheat. That was very, very interesting.
Maybe I'm gonna go about buckwheat
Yeah,
and how
go
did
about
we,
it, yes.
made a fusion of it. So, me being a crazy Punjabi guy wants to have a lot of spices and great proportion size. So I always feel like very intimidated by the Estonian size and food and stuff. But buckwheat. So one of our Indian friends were like, how about we try buckwheat instead of rice? So we had those great frijoles, kidney beans.
Kidney beans, yes.
Being,
Cooked in the Indian style.
cooked in the Indian style,
yeah.
but we had that with buckwheat, right,
Yes.
instead of rice, and it was so delicious.
Yeah.
So the next time
Very
we tried
flavorful.
a buckwheat chaat, in which we had like that buckwheat with chaat masala and lot of vegetables. That was actually
Potatoes
really nice.
as well, the Estonian potatoes.
Yeah.
Those were special.
Those were really special.
Yeah.
So I happened to be at a Michelin-star, and I looked at the menu, really fancy, a lot of food items, but nothing vegetarian again. So the only thing that I ended up eating was Michelin-star potatoes for 12 euros. Just
Michelin-star potatoes. Oh, wow. That sounds cool.
12 euros for potatoes, right? Why not?
Only you could pick that.
So maybe you could also tell something about how you're keeping up with your, I don't know, activities, and do you do like any kind of training while on the go, while you're like traveling, and how you are you like keeping active in Estonia? I think it's also quite cold for you, right? To go outside.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's definitely more cold than I wanted it to be. When I came here, it was still better than now. So I like to go out on long walks, and also with lots of public transport being used here and us walking on our foot, I think that's also a great activity in itself to make sure that you stay warm, you stay on your limbs and keep them active. So that's something that I really enjoy here. Apart from that, jogging and making sure that I have even a little, kind of area for stretching, for some sort of very active stretching. I like that. And then apart from that, even if I don't have weights, we usually carry some sort of, those stretch bands, etc., that can help us with some arm workouts, with some back workouts, those as
And
well.
I want to
Yeah.
add. So
Yeah.
we happen to be there at this open gym.
Yeah.
It was so very well maintained, right, Shreya? So we happened to be at that time when there were these guys who were ensuring that everything
Coming
is in
and
order.
checking. Yeah, the open gym that we have in the public parks, those were also very well maintained, and they had all the equipment with different weights as well for arm workout and for leg workout and whatnot. And while we were there using that equipment in like -2 or -3 degrees Celsius, I think some people from the government or authorities came for maintenance to check whether everything is working fine there,
Yeah.
anything needs maintenance. So again, plus points to Estonia for that.
And something very inspiring is how Estonians or Scandinavian people, I mean, yeah, Estonia, Scandinavia, not the same, but yeah, still the Nordics, right? Kind of, right? So it's so inspiring. It's 2:30 p.m., right? You should be working in the office, so if you are free, right, you sit down in the sofa, relax, warm yourself, but they are running outside, in shorts.
You will always find at least somebody running on the
Absolutely,
road.
somebody
Yeah.
running on the road at any given point
Yeah,
of
I
time.
think it's a lot
Yeah.
also about how we see and get inspired from the people who are, who are local around, and they are wanting to focus despite the harsh weather
Because
conditions.
that's something that they can't
Yeah,
control, right?
yes.
So this is such positive attitude, and I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons why, despite such harsh climatic conditions, the Nordics are one of the most happiest bunch of people around the world because they are so positive and optimistic, right? And another thing that I would like to focus on is the infrastructure. The government has put in so much efforts. You think about it, right? We come from that part of the world where, if you've got great infrastructure, what is great infrastructure is that, the roads are not broken. At least that's the threshold, right, that the public asks for. But here, we've got separate lanes for the bikes, separate lanes for you walking, jogging, whatnot, and that too at very iconic locations, right? So, and you've got this open gym in the neighborhood, and of course, like for public transport and all. So it is also classified, so you automatically feel really motivated. So for me, I typically get used to it. I have my headphones on. I'm on this walking path, and I tried to do the same in India. And there was these cars like, "Papa, are you serious? You're putting on headphones and walking in the middle of the road?" Because you get so much used to how Estonia is, right, and the sophistication that it provides. Yeah, it's very wonderful.
So you would say it's like a good place where you eat healthy, eat organically, naturally, and work out.
Yes.
And
So if you want to get fit, come to Estonia, right?
Esti.